William Shakespeare. Who was William Shakespeare? He was the most important English poet and playwright of all time, also known as the Bard of Avon. He was born in Stratford-upon-Avon on April 23, 1564. When he was a child, he attended the King's New School near his house, where he studied Latin and literature. At the age of 18, he married Anne Hathaway, a woman 8 years older than him. They had 3 children, one daughter and 2 twins, a boy and a girl. In 1582, he moved to London, working as an actor and playwright. Soon he earned a good reputation. In this period he also published 2 plays, Venus and Adonis and The Rape of the Lucrezia. In the autumn of 1594, the plague left London. This allowed the reopening of the theatres. Shakespeare joined a theatre company called the Lord Chamberlain's Men, later the King's Men, which often performed Shakespeare plays. The profit from these performances allowed him to become co-owner of 2 of the most important theatres in London, the Globe Theatre and the Blackfriars. He used poetry to represent the universal experiences of human life: love, hate, friendship, jealousy, death. He drew ideas for his works from the history of England and ancient Rome. He often used Italian scenes, characters, and tales in his plays. His 37 plays can be divided into histories, comedies, and tragedies. The tragedies are considered his masterpieces. The most famous are Hamlet, Romeo and Juliet, Macbeth, Othello, and King Lear. Most important comedies are Much Ado About Nothing, The Tempest, The Merchant of Venice, A Midsummer Night's Dream, The Taming of the Shrew. The most famous historical plays are Julius Caesar, Antony and Cleopatra, and Coriolanus, which deal with Roman history, Henry IV, Richard II, and Richard III, which deal with English histories. In 1609, the publisher Thomas Thorpe printed a collection of 154 sonnets of the bard without the consent of the author. Written mainly between 1593 and 1595, the sonnets represents the only autobiographical work written by Shakespeare. From 1608, Shakespeare retired in Stratford, where he bought a majestic house, New Place. He died on April 23, 1616, and was buried in the Holy Trinity Church in Stratford. On a wall near his tomb there is a bust which represents Shakespeare while he is writing.